Hello, my name's Amber Rich, and I will be your professor this semester for Marketing 314 Advertising. I'm really excited to be here with all of you, and I'm going to introduce myself and then we'll get started with our very first lecture for the semester. My name's Amber. I have about 17 years of experience in both marketing and advertising. I went to undergrad in Colorado at a school called Colorado Mesa University, and then I studied and got my master's degree at USC in Los Angeles in public relations, which is kind of adjacent to advertising. I always knew that I would teach. I had some of my most favorite teachers were people who were working in the field that I was studying, and I really hoped that I would be able to do that for students one day. And so I'm also a working professional. I have a full-time job. This is like my side hustle that I look forward to every week. So I will be talking a little bit about some real world scenarios, some challenges that I'm facing at work that are related to marketing and advertising, so that you will start to hear about what that looks like and what that feels like in the real world, and just how we work through some of those advertising specific issues and some of the nuances that happen on the ground at the job. So let's talk about class. I will post assignments on Sundays, and then you will have until the following Sunday to complete the assignment. I post the assignments here in Canvas. I will also send you an email and remind you that new assignments have been posted. I don't post at the same time every Sunday, but I will post it sometime during that Sunday, and you have until the end of the day the following Sunday to complete the assignments. The textbook for the course is called Contemporary Advertising and Integrated Marketing Communications. There are a couple of options for you to purchase this textbook at the library. You can also rent and buy these textbooks on a lot of places online. If you are unable to get the textbook in the first couple of weeks, I will also post the PowerPoint slides that are related to the first few chapters in Canvas, so that you'll be able to look at those until you get your textbook. And so let me know if you have questions about that. You will read one chapter in the book every week, and then you'll have a quiz every week that will cover topics from the book and also from the video lectures or anything else that we share or discuss throughout the week. So you'll need to pay attention, and as with every online course at American River College, you do have to participate. The first few weeks are really critical, so I'll need to make sure that you view the video, that you take the quiz, and do well on the quiz. So I need some participation in order to ensure that you stay in the class. In this class, we will also have two group projects. One will be creating a written advertising plan with your group. The second will be creating one advertising piece from the plan that you've previously created. So you'll actually work on some creative advertising pieces as well this semester. And then know that I also hold office hours on Zoom every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. I'm going to send a little link out. It's also in the syllabus and on the homepage of this class page in Canvas. So you can just click directly on that link every Thursday during the designated time, and then I will be there on Zoom. You can ask me questions. You can do this from your phone. You can click on the link from your phone and it will kind of video call you in. So you don't need a laptop necessarily. If you have questions about the homework or any assignments, just go ahead and pop on there. Or you can always send me an email, send me a note on Canvas. I'm here to help. I want you all to succeed. So that's my intro. I also want to talk about chapter 1. So this week you'll be asked to read chapter 1. Chapter 1 is called Advertising and Integrated Marketing Communications Today. In this chapter, you're going to find a definition of advertising that the textbook delivers, but I just wanted to kind of run through my quick definition. I took some notes for myself of what I think advertising is and how that differs from marketing. So I look at advertising as a form of communication, of course, aimed at promoting a product or a service, or perhaps it's an idea if you're in the nonprofit space. I think generally you're targeting a very specific audience, and typically in advertising it involves some sort of media channel like TV, radio, print, billboard, digital, social media. We'll learn about all these things in the class. But really, I think advertising differs from marketing in that advertising is specifically a call to action for customers to do something specific. So if you want them to buy a product or service, that's generally advertising, whereas marketing is kind of a broader umbrella and can involve customer service. It can involve kind of two-way interactions, whereas advertising is typically more specific and directly aimed at selling a product or a service, encouraging you to think about and then purchase a product or service. So the book defines it a little bit differently, and it's okay if we all define it a little bit differently, but I just wanted you to hear from me generally what the heck advertising is and how it relates to marketing and why it's offered as a marketing course here at American River College. I'm also going to share a quick little video with you. This video is about integrated marketing communications. So the textbook is called Advertising and Integrated Marketing Communications. It's kind of a mouthful of words that means more than just advertising. It means there are integrated messages hitting customers in many different formats and forms so that they are getting one holistic picture. They're communicated to in many ways in order to encourage them to make a decision to do the thing you want them to do, like buy the product or buy the service. And so I'm going to share a video here. I'm going to pop the video in. It's about Toyota 4Runner. And so take a look.
In 2016, humanity turned up the volume. The media showed us a noisy, angry world, and SUV advertising added an aggressive tone with messages about conquering nature. To stand out amidst all the noise, we took a very different approach for Toyota 4Runner. We sent out emails and direct mail inviting hand raisers and owners to slow down and shut out the noise and chaos with the help of wilderness therapy from 4Runner. Adventurers were invited to participate in a series of online encounters of the natural kind, far, far away from their hectic lives. To adjust our mindset, we even went camping for 2 weeks to commune with nature. We took our time documenting the process using super high-res photography to capture a series of 360-degree wilderness encounters. Each one let users move at their own pace and come away feeling awestruck, playful, tranquil, or elevated. Clickable hotspots gave Serenity seekers the ability to explore the terrain and uncover a series of 4Runner nuggets. And the mailer included collectible wilderness therapy patches. We also implemented a social media campaign to drive to the experience. Wilderness therapy delivered pure engagement, with users spending an average of 2 minutes and 18 seconds per session. That's 13% higher than industry benchmarks. And it drove purchases, with nearly 1/3 of all sessions clicking the build and price button. At 30 days out from launch, users who interacted with wilderness therapy were 260% more likely to purchase, proving that when you give people a break from the anarchy of modern life, they'll take the wheel, bliss out, and slow down.
Okay, so now that you've seen the Toyota 4Runner video, here are some things to think about. What makes that campaign an integrated marketing communications campaign? And how is that different from just purely advertising? And if we know that it's an integrated marketing communications campaign, they seem to use several different mediums. You saw a couple of different things. You saw mailers, you saw giveaways with the little patches, you saw interactive scrolling on the website so that people could see kind of a 3D perspective of where the 4Runner was located and really experience the 4Runner in nature. What other things could they have done? What other media could they have utilized to extend the campaign even further? If you can think about that, that's one of the questions that you will get in the quiz this week. And I just want to end lecture number 1 for this class with a little reminder that for me, what's really important as a professor of this advertising class is that all of you, of course, learn something about advertising and marketing. And I hope that you can bring these learnings into whatever career field you decide to go into. but it's also really important to me to make the class relevant for you. So I'm going to ask you some questions about what your interests are in terms of your career, what you're doing now, where you want to go with your career, and I hope that you will be open and honest about that, because that helps me to shape the lectures. It helps me to decide what topics to cover, what information to share with all of you, and it will also help determine what groups you will be put into for the group project. So know first and foremost that I care a lot about all of you doing very well. So I want you to reach out if you have questions, if you need help, if you're having trouble getting the textbook. Tell me these things so that I can help you and get you to the right resources. I don't want anything to stop you from doing really well in the class. So reach out. I'm Professor Amber Rich. I'm really happy to have you here, and welcome to your advertising class. Thank you.